What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 5 of the Acura Rsx Type S K24 swap, and today we should hopefully be getting the car started. I went to AutoZone, picked up some oil and some coolant, and I got my belt. It's a 690K7. Pretty much it's just for Acura TSX 2004 to 2008. Pretty much that's what this motor is, and they come with power steering. If you're using a SI or FF5 or whatever, FG2, then you have to use I believe the 2012 to 2015 belt will work on those, since those are 2.4s already. Anyway, so right now I gotta take this half shaft back out. I'll show you how it's broken when I take it out right now. And then we're gonna get the battery on here as well, start topping off our fluids for the oil, and then we should be able to get a first start. I just want to make sure there's no fuel leaks or anything. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and take the half shaft out. We're gonna go ahead and put some oil in, put the battery on, and then we'll just double check everything, make sure everything is good. And then also I'll throw on the belt as well. So we'll go ahead and knock that out real quick, and then we'll come back and see if this thing's gonna start the first try. All right, so we got the belt on, Serpentine Belt. So it fit perfect. Like I said, this is just a 04 to 08 Acura TSX belt. And then I took the half shaft off. So as you can see, it's kind of broken. I have one for my swap car, so I'll probably just swap that on here instead. But yeah, I don't know if that happened because of the actual rod knock through the block, or it looks like it could have been, but maybe it just bent it, and when we took it out, that's when we realized it was broken, or at least when I tried to install it back in. So got our battery in, so that's ready to go. I put my oil in, and that's all topped off. So pretty much we should be able to go for a start. But let me go ahead and stop this video because I'm about to run out of time. So let me delete some stuff and then we'll come back. All right, so I got some videos deleted right now, so let's go for our crank. Well, let's make sure there's no fuel leaking actually. So make sure we have the right key. All right, so I'm gonna prime it twice, because we are kind of at an angle, and this thing's kind of low on fuel, so I don't think it's, might have to jack it down. Let me actually put the car down a little bit, because this thing doesn't have that much fuel, and I kind of want to do this on the first start. So hopefully that makes it a little bit more even. And I'll prime it one more time. And let's see if there's any fuel leaks. And we seem good, so let's see if this thing cranks over. Start it right up. That's how we do it, first time starts. See if there's any smoke. Yeah, that's what a 50,000 mile motor should sound like. Better than JDM California. I failed at least 3 times with their engines. So far with Redline, everything seems to be good. So this is a souvenir from this motor right here. It's crazy because this thing actually still spins. So like the rod got completely perfectly knocked out of here. and I might still be able to use that crank. You never know. We'll be taking this motor apart and make sure the head is still good. See if anybody's interested in a K20Z1 head. So all that smoke is just grease from my hands and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and let it run for a little bit, and I'm gonna start topping off the coolant and see if this thing stays cool and everything. Make sure there's no leaks, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're back now, and I got the suspension all tightened up. So this is a 36 millimeter right here. Got 22 and a 19, and then a 19 at the bottom. And this side is all tightened down, torqued down. I fixed this bumper piece, so I got a bolt in there. So there's no plastic tape or whatever they had to cover that. Got the half shaft off. Like I said, it still looks good, but when we installed it, it just, I don't know. So maybe it's still good. Maybe I can still use it on my other swap. But anyways, got this all tightened up. Got the new half shaft in there. Half shaft. And like I said, that's all tightened and buttoned up. So it came across the leak from this aftermarket part. This is why I hate aftermarket parts. So this screw right here, can't really see it, but right where the spring goes in, it was coming out and hitting the head or the gasket, so it was separating it. So it was leaking fluid all right here, as you can see. So I had to take apart the throttle cable and throttle body and all the sensors, disconnect it just to get to that. I put some sealant on it, so hopefully it works. I'm not gonna start the car for a couple more hours, so I'm pretty much gonna just start putting on the wheels and tires, and then I'm gonna be putting some oil inside the transmission. It's about 1.8 liters. So I fill it up right here in the back on 02 to 04, the speed sensors right here. So you can just take that out. It's a 10 millimeter. This was a 17. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some oil in here so we don't blow out the transmission, and get it on the ground, and then we'll come back a couple hours later, and hopefully we can take this thing for a test drive. Oh, and I also started putting on the hood cowl and everything, and yeah, that's pretty much getting everything ready. It's all right. So sorry I got cut off right there, but yeah, we're gonna get the wheels and tires back on here, drop the car on its feet, and then we'll come back in a couple hours and start trying to burp the radiator. Hopefully that works, and we'll have no more leaks, and then we can take it for the test drive after we put the air box back on. So I'm gonna fill up this oil real quick, get the car down, and then we'll come back. All right, so let's kind of take this thing out for a test drive. I'm gonna see, just go through all the gears. Not gonna go all crazy. Just make sure everything is driving good. The tire is definitely flat. Hey, but it's driving though. You can definitely feel the torque compared to the K20. I mean, I didn't drive this car particularly before, but with the heavier cars, you can just feel it a lot better. So all the gears are going in pretty smooth. I'm in 5th gear right now. Go to 6. So all the gears going smooth right now. No check engine lights or anything weird right now. So yeah, the shell does have 245,000, which isn't too much nowadays. I mean, these cars are starting to get old. Brakes aren't too good on this thing. got this motor from Redline JDM, and this is, I think, my third or fourth motor. I've been going to them before, but for some reason I had went to JDM California and had problems with them, so definitely not going back to them anymore. But yeah, if anybody needs a K24, hit up James from Redline. He'll hook you up. Like I said, the car started at first try, no problems, no issues, so they seem like they have really good engines. I still got to put the hood on this thing and then pump the air in the tires and go over everything. But so far, it's a pretty good ride. So if you guys haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you guys think. And if you want to see a K24, K20 RSX that I built, check out my videos previously, and you can check those out as well. It feels pretty good. It doesn't pop as loud as the Z1 did though. K24s really don't crack VTEC unless you have like the 50-degree VDC on them. But other than that, guys, stay tuned for the next video, and I'll see you guys next time.